Our story kicks off in Thailand, where we see a factory where all the workers are young children. Their job is to manufacture ninja-shaped dolls, and the manager of this factory is incredibly cruel to them. He constantly walks around with a stick, beating any child who makes a mistake, no matter how minor or simple it is. Later, the factory owner arrives, and his name is Philip. When he walks inside the factory, he asks for a cup of water. The manager sends a young girl to bring it to him, but because the cup she brought is a little dirty, the manager immediately hits her. Because the kid working right behind her gets nervous, he accidentally sews the doll in his hand using Philip's own scarf. This completely infuriates the manager, who starts beating him brutally with the stick. However, Philip immediately grabs the stick from him. Instead of stopping the manager from beating the child, Philip takes over and keeps hitting him even more savagely. Sadly, the poor child cannot handle the beating and dies. Philip simply walks out to get into his car as if nothing happened, but while he is getting in, his credit card falls onto the ground. Right after that, lightning strikes the entire factory. At that exact moment, a major surprise happens, and we see that the doll the child made has come to life and is moving. The doll has awakened to take revenge on the factory owner who killed the child who made him. When the doll walks outside the factory, he finds the credit card that fell from Philip. After that, he hitches a ride on a truck carrying cargo to the harbor. When the cargo ship finally arrives, the doll tries to escape from his box. But unfortunately, Captain Stewart spots him. He notices that this doll looks completely different from the rest of the dolls, so he decides to keep it and give it to his nephew, Alex. Next, we cut to Alex, who lives with his mother, his stepfather, and his stepfather's son, whose name is Sean. Alex constantly feels like his stepfather treats Sean much better than him. We also learn that Alex has a crush on a girl at his school, but of course, he is completely unable to confess his love to her. The following day, Captain Stewart arrives at Alex's birthday party, bringing along the gift, which is the doll he found on the ship. When Alex sees it, he gets incredibly happy, so much so that he takes the doll with him to school the very next day. At that time, Jessica is handing out invitations for a party at her house. Alex's friends encourage him to go over and talk to her, but Alex is way too shy. Because of this, Jessica gets annoyed with him because she is talking to him and he isn't responding. She gets upset, leaves him, and walks away. Right after that, the school's bully clique shows up. Their leader starts bullying one of Alex's friends, and of course, nobody is brave enough to speak up against him. However, the doll inside Alex's backpack mimics Alex's voice and tells the bully to stop. The bully cannot believe that Alex actually dared to say that to him. Just as he goes over to beat Alex up, the teacher arrives and manages to save Alex from him. After the school day ends, Alex goes to grab his bicycle to head home, but he finds the bully waiting for him there to beat him up. At that moment, the ninja doll steps in and manages to beat up the bully and drive him away from Alex. After that, Alex takes his things and heads back home. When Alex gets inside the house, he cannot believe that his doll is talking and moving. The ninja doll climbs out of the backpack and calls him a coward, pointing out that he couldn't stand up to the bully or defend himself and his friends. At that point, the ninja doll strikes a deal with Alex. He will help him solve all his school problems and even make Jessica fall in love with him. In return, he wants a small favor, which is for Alex to pull out the credit card and tell him the owner's name, because the doll doesn't know how to read or write. To their surprise, the name belongs to a very famous businessman, who is Philip, as we already know. At the same time, Philip happens to be the father of Jessica, the girl Alex loves. After that, the ninja takes Alex to train him in martial arts and fighting styles. Naturally, Alex is extremely weak and doesn't know how to do anything, so the ninja keeps hitting him hard during the session so he can learn. The next day at school, Alex is talking to the ninja and feeling completely miserable because he still doesn't know how to confess his love to Jessica. However, the ninja has the perfect solution. He sneaks into the school's PA room, where the microphone is, mimics Alex's voice again, and confesses his love to Jessica in front of the entire school. Of course, right after that, everyone starts making fun of Alex for what he did. But the important thing is that Jessica actually likes the gesture, and it's clear she is starting to like him back. The ninja doesn't stop there. He makes Alex stand in front of all the students and starts speaking to them using Alex's voice. Alex is just moving his lips while the ninja does all the talking. He tells the students that they shouldn't let this bully pick on them ever again. He announces that this upcoming Saturday, he is going to beat the bully and rub his face in the dirt so he never bothers anyone else after that day. After they leave, Alex is naturally terrified about this challenge, but the ninja reassures him and continues his intense martial arts training. They even build a few traps and snares to use during the battle. When Saturday arrives, the entire school gathers, thinking the bully is going to destroy Alex. However, the bully doesn't even get a chance to reach him because he falls directly into all the traps and snares they set up for him. All of this happens before Alex even engages him. Finally, the bully falls into the mud, but he gets right back up and charges at Alex, beating him up until Alex finally finds his strength and starts using the skills he learned from the ninja. In the end, he actually manages to defeat him and rubs his face in the dirt. At that point, the bully throws in the towel and promises he will never bully or bother anyone again. Jessica walks up to Alex, totally impressed by what he did, and invites him to her party. That night, they all go to the party, and Alex brings the ninja along. The ninja's sole focus is to get his revenge on her father. However, once they get there, they are shocked to find out that her father is a completely different person, not the man they are looking for. The ninja immediately demands that they leave the party right now, since they didn't find the man they came for. But Alex refuses to leave and throws the bag containing the ninja aside because he wants to dance with Jessica. To force Alex to lose his focus and pay attention to him again, the ninja sneaks behind the door near Jessica and speaks in Alex's voice, saying horrible things to her so she will hate Alex. This completely ruins their relationship all over again. When Alex walks out of the house completely heartbroken, the ninja meets up with him and tells him that he needs to finish helping him, promising that he will fix everything and return it to the way it was. Shortly after, the two of them sneak over and break into Philip's actual house. When they get inside, Alex thinks the ninja just wants to return the credit card. He has no idea what is actually going on. When Philip suddenly appears, the ninja lunges at him, trying to kill him. Alex grabs the ninja and tries to hold him back to stop him. Philip takes advantage of the distraction, manages to escape, and locks the door on them so he can call the police to come arrest them. However, the ninja and Alex manage to escape right after them, so when the police arrive, they find absolutely nothing. Following this, the ninja finally sits down and tells Alex the entire backstory. He explains that he wants to get revenge on Philip and kill him because Philip murdered the child who manufactured him. He also reveals that Philip owns a factory where he enslaves many children, forcing them to work under the absolute worst conditions. Alex completely refuses to help him commit murder. This makes the ninja furious, and he threatens to kill Alex's stepbrother, Sean, if Alex doesn't help him. Alex still refuses, so the ninja knocks Alex off his bicycle and runs off to carry out his threat. Alex gets up and chases after him, desperately trying to catch up and save his stepbrother. When he bursts into the house, he finds the ninja actively trying to suffocate Sean with a pillow. Just as he grabs the pillow, his parents walk into the room. Seeing the pillow in Alex's hands, they mistakenly assume that Alex is the one trying to kill Sean. They immediately take him away and commit him to a psychiatric hospital. When Alex explains exactly what happened to the doctor, they lock him alone in a room. The doctor tells the parents not to worry, explaining that Alex will need to stay at the hospital for a while, until they can be sure of his mental stability. After the doctor leaves him alone, the ninja appears to Alex again, threatening this time to kill the doctor if Alex doesn't cooperate. Alex quickly thinks of a solution and suggests that instead of killing Philip, they should frame him and get him caught in a massive scandal that lands him in prison, which would still get them their justice. The ninja is convinced by the plan. He threatens the doctor and forces him to release Alex from the hospital. Alex then goes to his uncle, Captain Stewart, and claims he is doing a school research project on illegal substances. Through this lie, he manages to get the phone number of a major drug dealer from his uncle. They go straight to the dealer's place to get a massive quantity of drugs. Instead of paying him, the ninja beats the dealers up and ties them up. The ninja then cuts open his own stomach and hides all the drugs inside himself. Next, they rush to the airport because they found out that Philip is about to board a flight back to his factory in Thailand. When they arrive, They see him walking toward the plane, and they realize they won't catch him in time. So, the ninja runs and hides inside a piece of luggage to sneak onto the flight with him. Once they land at the airport in Thailand, the ninja runs directly toward a security canine dog to make it smell the illegal drugs hidden inside him. He takes off running, leads the dog on a chase, and throws himself directly onto Philip. The police immediately step in and arrest Philip on charges of drug smuggling. Through this act, the ninja, who was torn apart by the security dog trying to get the drugs out, sacrifices his own life to secure justice for the child who died. On the other hand, back home, Jessica approaches Alex and tells him that she accepts the apology letter he sent her, which, of course, was actually sent by the ninja, keeping his final promise to fix everything for Alex. The following night, Alex is having dinner with his family when he sees a news report about a purse snatcher terrorizing the city. He puts on the exact same scarf that the ninja wore and heads out into the night to continue the mission of fighting evil.
And with that, our movie ends. Hope you liked the recap. If you reached the end, don't forget to leave a like on the video and write us a nice comment as you always do. And for those watching us for the first time, subscribe to the channel to see all the upcoming recaps. See you in the next movie. Peace.